With the next talk, we hand the stage to Stanislav Group, Growth Marketing Lead at Easy Software and Easy 8 AI. Discover how they leverage programmatic SEO on Orchard CMS to drive organic growth in the area of AI search and zero-click results. He will walk through a real-world use case of how they generate hundreds of high-intent landing pages by staying flexible, performant, and AI discoverable using Orchard. Ideal for marketers and web developers who want to future-proof their SEO strategy.
Thank you so much. Hello everyone, my name is Stanislav. I'm happy to be here. Oh, I'm already moving. It's actually my first time here in Orchard Harvest in Prague. It's my hometown, and I have some questions to you guys and madams. Who is developer? Almost everyone. Okay, is there someone who is like business people guy? No?
There was, but she's
Okay, I see some hands. And is there someone who is like interested in SEO topic, who will enjoy this presentation? Okay, some hands. Oh, I'm glad that someone is interested in this topic. Today, this presentation will be a lot different. I'm not developer, I'm not technical person, I'm marketer. And actually I have some technical background, but my coding skill is like, my top coding skill is like vibe coding. I can create some apps that where I prompt some use case that I want to use, but I can code actually. But we use Orchard CMS at Easy Software, and we love to use AI. So this presentation will be about both. Today, or something about me. I already mentioned it. I'm Growth Marketing Lead at Easy Software. We are working and helping technology companies with projects, with data, with tasks. Basically, we are like fighting with Jira, but we love on-premises, and that's something that distinguishes us from Jira software. And also, I'm CMO at Easy 8 AI, which is AI agency that works with NA10, expert partner for NA10, and also work with automation. Today, two topics, two projects that change our marketing in some ways. First topic is not actually programmatic SEO, because I wanted to share with you some interesting stuff, but the second project will be about the programmatic SEO 2.0. Now, before we begin, what is actually programmatic SEO? Do you know what is programmatic SEO? Okay, some hands. I will explain it. Regular SEO is about manual work, manual process, some keyword analysis, some blog posts, landing pages are created, but it's not done in a scale. So programmatic SEO unlocks this scale to create much more pages in less time, and if possible to keep the value for the user, for the end user that is going to your site. Typical example is make.com or zapier.com or NA10. They are creating library of integrations, and basically it's not it's basically about the template that you create and change some integration name. For example, Make and HubSpot CRM, Make and Lucia or other solutions, and that's about programmatic SEO. Users find these landing pages through organic search terms, and that's our goal for marketeers, to attract people to our website. The reality is that when Google launch update or core update and its algorithm working different, your SEO strategy can be like a history, and it can be like something that is not working like you want it. So we starting thinking, because we had, I will begin with the AI translations on our website. We started thinking because we had some manual translations on our website, and it cost us a lot of money, because we typically go to Upwork platform where we hire some native translator, and send them a landing page that we want to translate, for example, to German language, and he creates the invoice, and it costs us a lot, because we were thinking about the other solutions, and in November 2022, OpenAI released GPT 3.5 model through API, and it was kind of interesting for us, because we managed to do internal research about the quality of this language that OpenAI GPT model can deliver, and also compare it with the DeepL solution. Maybe you know DeepL, it's popular translator, and also DeepL was sometimes costly. And the reason why it was interesting for us, because when we compare these two solutions that translated the blog post or landing page, OpenAI delivered much better translation with context and tone of voice. DeepL delivered better grammar content, but we kind of thought about it, and GPT model will improve in time. DeepL will keep the same. So 5 months later, we created first POC for AI translation in our Orchard CMS. It was first AI language. I think it was Czech language, but I don't remember right now. But we tried to keep it small, deliver first POC, and 7 months later, in September 2023, we had already 14 AI translations. Our website is large, so one language has 800 CMS items, and if you calculate it, it's almost 10,000 more pages in your CMS. So large scale. And we also wanted to keep the quality, because you don't actually want to translate or do programmatic SEO and deliver bad quality translation or bad quality content to your end users. You want to also check the process. Yes, I have already mentioned it. If you are wondering why there is penguin in the presentation, it's like my animal alter ego. So if you are not interested in SEO topic, you can look at the beautiful penguin, and it's nice distraction. So how it works? So we have some English existing content. It's our main language. For example, main pages, blog posts, case studies. And when web editor launched the press button, GPT 3.5 API started working and translating the English content to other languages. The said web editor needed to check the translations, also validate if the translation is good or poor, and maybe translate it again. And result is AI translation content on website. The process was much more complicated than this simulation or my web drawing skills, but it's kind of how it works. And we also wanted to manage the quality. So we created some basic general prompt. Your task is to translate the page text from 0 to 1, translate it accurately, keep the tone of voice, be careful. We don't want HTML text visible on our website. Some requirements and constraints, and just tell us the input. Also, there are a lot of settings in this prompt template because we didn't want to translate all content parts. We didn't want to translate, for example, CMS title that are only internal name. And GPT 3.5 was like starting model, and it wasn't like that good that GPT-4o or the newest GPT-5. So we needed to manage the model with some prompt engineer, basic prompt engineering. It's not something complicated. We also managed to create prompt templates for blog posts, for case studies, so we can improve the quality of the content. And voila, this is the result. These beautiful flags in the second part are the AI translation that we delivered. It's like 21 AI translations based on our GA4 country languages, based on our business interest, and yes, it's a beautiful geography because there are only the flags. But when we delivered, we have seen some results, but it's not much. You can see 40 users in August, mostly from organic search. Paid search is not relevant. But when we delivered another languages and improve the quality, improve the prompts, improve the process to be more stable, the numbers were getting higher. You can see we are at 5,000 organic search users during the period from May to January 2024. Then Google Consent Mode 2.0 came, and we didn't see the traffic, but overall results are quite impressive because in the last 12 months it's generating 11% of overall website traffic and 7% of overall conversion. In our business, B2B SaaS business, it's quite a good result because lead cost higher than in B2C, and if we can deliver these projects, we definitely go for it. We tried many projects, many growth ideas, but this is some successful one that I wanted to present. So AI translations, you can use scale, you can use your existing content and deliver it in localizations. Some lessons learned. Don't translate every page you have, because your site will be much bigger and it's complicated to manage it. I've already mentioned it. We right now have 23,000 items in CMS, and that's a big number. I don't know how many items you guys have, but for us it's quite not manageable. We have like 2 or 3 web editors that can do something in our Orchard CMS, and so lesson learned is not translate everything, just something that has potential to attract people in organic search or main websites. Second one is launch your content slowly, because right now we are in a situation that Google is careful about the AI content. He tells us that AI content is not something that he wants to index, and so the recommendation is to launch your content slowly. Every week launch like tens of pages, and the Google will be happy with us. Split your segment to English and other translations, because when you have 1,000 plus pages, Google Search Console will not display all your indexed and not indexed pages. So some lesson from this side. And also, if English is not your native language, don't translate your native language, because if your business or if your company where you work and where you have this website with Orchard CMS, your goal is to have the best presence in your country where you live. And AI translation is good, but not the best native speaker, and it can cause some brand harms if you don't manage your native language translation. For example, I'm a Czech businessman, for example COO, and I want to go to Easy Redmine, and the first result is Easy Redmine AI translation. That's not something that we want to show to these people. And the last one is just a joke, but Arabic and Hebrew language are tricky one, because they are from right to left. I would recommend, if your business is not dependent on Arabic and Hebrew people, don't do it. I think it's paying for developers. Now, actually the topic about the programmatic SEO 2.0. Why 2.0, maybe you are asking? Because 2.0 is basically AI enabled. Thanks to AI, we can create the template, and we can not template with AI, but content we can create with AI. And maybe some theory at the beginning. Traditional SEO that we knew from the last years depends on domain authority, depends on backlinks, depends on keyword optimization, page rank, and volume. Right now, especially if you are SaaS or maybe finance and other industries. If you are in this type of industry, like your company, you need to also like do some optimization for ChatGPT, or at least for AI overview that is displayed in Google when you type in your search field what is best CMS in the world. There should be Orchard CMS mentioned to mention the brand name. If you like optimize for ChatGPT, you need to improve your brand mentions. You need to improve question answering content or create question answering content, and also try to think about the intent that user can where user can search your website. So commercial intent is much better at this time than informational, because you can optimize for the question like what is the best CMS in the world. This second project is important for us because we have seen this chart. Our traffic was declining, and it was declining like 30% from the default value. So we kind of thought about it, and we were thinking why it is declining. That's the reason, because AI overviews came to Europe in March 2025, and we thought also about it, how we can improve or stabilize our website traffic, or at least website clicks. And so 4 months later, we started to develop something, and I already mentioned it. For ChatGPT or for AI overviews, it's important to optimize for question and answer content. So we started to do that, and we already knew that in our content, or in our existing content, FAQs are something that actually improved in time. Also, when AI overviews came to Europe, FAQs were much higher from impressions and clicks point of view. And so we started to thinking about FAQs, how we can scale it. And we created this beautiful table, which is based on keywords that we gain from Ahrefs, gain from SEMrush. Via AI, we create the question, categorize each question to the audience, and with the category, and create answer short and answer long. I will talk about it later, why answer short and long. Some tip how we did that, because in Ahrefs and in SEMrush, you can't extract the questions. It's not available right now. Only the keywords, only the keyword difficulty and traffic. It's basically about the how much red blood ocean is your keyword, where you can optimize your content, and traffic is about how many users are visiting this keyword per month. So we started create this beautiful table with code and Notion MCP, which is kind of interesting because the process was like this. We inserted the CSV file with keywords from Ahrefs. Then we extracted only the relevant keywords thanks to AI that are relevant to our business. Then we told Claude, hey, also categorize them with the right audience, with the right category, and also try to think about the question that can use the keyword and answer the most frequent questions about this topic. And this table was created in Notion as a database. Then we insert it to Google Sheet. That is how it looks like. Not the penguin, but the table. It has categories, yes, I have already mentioned it. And we created in Anytime a simple workflow. It's not like tens of nodes. It already has 6 nodes with some AI capabilities. And we get the questions from the table, launch the FAQ answer agent that has also search capabilities, and pass the question to the table tag, and HTTP request to our CMS to deliver the content to our CMS, not manually, but via API. This is how it looks like when we filter out only FAQ content in our CMS. It has already 336 items, but some of them were done manually. We are already starting with this project. But let's talk about the example, how it actually looks like. This is an example about the question which is correct, on-premises or on-premise. Do you know the answer before you read the answer? Okay, the right answer is on-premises. And this is an example how we can deliver content at scale, and answer the user's question that are typically in Google search. And it has some structure. It's not simple like that. It's structured like short answer that directly answer the question, long answer that tells Google this content is not thin layer, this content is long form content, and also it has some related content which we customize, which we develop to our CMS or to this content type. So related content can deliver to user another answer that cannot be answered by the first answer, but also each FAQ content also have a link to its original file, so interlinking is managed by the button. Also, one important thing, it has schema org structured data, so this content is easily crawlable and displayed in AI overviews or ChatGPT as a source. Okay, enough talking, some numbers. We saw almost immediately indexing and growth of non-brand keywords, which is exactly what we wanted. But most importantly, this content also converted to clicks. You can see 7,000 clicks in last 12 months, 1.3 million impressions, and you can see the line is growing and Google search in this era of AI. And thanks to AI, I already mentioned it, what is the difference between SEO and GEO or AIO. The difference is that domain ranking is not that important, and this meme is basically telling us that AI searches can be the solution. Yes, we always praise the Google. Lessons learned. For us specifically, or for our SEO specialists, it's important to do content that is also mentioned in AI searches. So FAQ or QA content before keyword analysis, or combine two things. Brand mentions are right now more important than website backlinks, but also website backlinks are important. But you need to rethink your SEO strategy to display your content on different social media platforms like Reddit, like Medium.com, like Substack, and deliver the content to different places. And also long tail is right now very interesting, more interesting than short tail queries. Also, I would like to thank you to my colleagues, Jan Pavera sitting here, which is a product owner and project management at Easy Software. We are working with BQ, Books Design on these two projects, and if you have technical question how it is actually done, you can ask these two guys and they will definitely answer your question. Also, I'm available in this day, so you can ask me a question. Everything I showed today was because of the collaboration between developers, between marketeers, and also thanks to CMS flexibility and customizability. If you want to try similar workflows, you can ask the guys. You can also write me on LinkedIn, Stanislav Bruch, and thanks a lot. And thanks to Orchard community to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
In the beginning you mentioned that you switched from DeepL to ChatGPT because it was cheaper, right?
Yes, it was cheaper than DeepL, and it was cheaper than Upwork Translator.
Obviously. Don't you think that, since you already mentioned that you have to prioritize content, don't you think it's having probably more versatile to keep DeepL, but still prioritize more, like have only a couple of pages in each language? And I'm only asking this because I checked out the Hungarian version, that's I'm most competent with, the being my mother tongue, and the translation is very clunky. This feels very much like the machine translations of old. And I think DeepL has a much higher translation quality. So perhaps it would have been better to just have like 5 pages in Hungarian, for example, but that'd be done with DeepL.
If I understand it correctly, you are talking about the launching of this.
The Hungarian translation.
Sorry? The
Hungarian translation and the like translation quality.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Maybe I understand because I know what I'm talking about. It was the first language where we checked, and maybe it is 2 years ago it was translated. with GPT 3.5, I suppose. So that's time the quality wasn't maybe so good. But with comparing with DeepL, it was still better in these days, right?
Really? I think DeepL is better. In my personal experience, I use it a lot, and it's acceptable.
And right now, if you compare the DeepL and then GPT-5 or 4.1, right now, what do you think is better? Right now, not 2 years ago.
I didn't try GPT-5 for translation.
And for GPT-4 or for all?
I think it was like 2 years ago, so I just quickly tried that DeepL is good enough, so I didn't go further.
Do it now. Take the page.
Okay, but this is not a question.
And next one.
I know, I understand.
We have done some internal research, like we talked with 3 native language speakers, like Spanish, like French and Hungarian language, and we tried to compare with the blind test which language is better, and the resolution was that ChatGPT was better.
Alright. Probably different experiences with different languages.
Okay.
Hello. Thanks for the talk. Really good. You had a graph partway through which had impressions and clicks plotted.
Yes.
And if I read it correctly, did it look like the 2 lines crossed halfway through?
You mean the programmatic SEO or
Yeah, I think so. It's like was it purple and blue?
this
yeah,
one?
it looked like the lines were crossing. Yeah, so you
Impressions
just
are
have-
growing and clicks are a little bit declining.
Yeah. Do you know why that happened? And
Yes.
can you speak to the quality of the
Yes,
clicks?
yes.
Okay.
Good question. Because if you display this content in AI overviews, or if the content is displayed in ChatGPT result, it doesn't come as a
Yeah.
click. You get the answer from the AI overview or ChatGPT, but you don't need to go to the website to get the answer. And that's the shift that we are right now experiencing. That's the reason why the website traffic almost not every website, but almost on every website is declining. But it's not because we have like bad quality content, but because it's because of the crawlers, AI crawlers that go to our website, take the content, take the answer, and deliver it to the users, and we are experiencing declining of the clicks, and our goal is to stabilize the clicks number, not to grow with the clicks number, because right now it's difficult to attack these users to this like informational queries mostly. But if the brand name is mentioned in commercial queries or keywords, it's good for us, because your brand is displayed, user gets your solution into the mind, and later if ask ChatGPT or AI overviews about other questions and click through the sources that AI overviews or ChatGPT are displaying, then it counts as click, and it has much higher conversion rate than organic search.
So mentions, like you say,
Yes,
of
yes.
the brand becomes
Yes.
more important than that.
Yeah, it's much more important than before.
Nice. Thanks very much.
Any questions? Okay, then thank you very much.
Thank you so much.